Ah, yeah. Something struck me as has been striking me over the last number of weeks when they've been talking about um, personal protective equipment. Now, I've dealt with HSE in the past, um, years ago in jobs, where particularly in the industry of hairdressing um, and in engineering, metal, fabrication, etc. Um, the the interesting thing about this for me is that the HSE, as far as I've always been concerned, are very hot, particularly when it comes to personal protection equipment. However, on this situation, they don't seem to be um, as effective, and I'm wondering why that is. Because when you look at the nurses and the doctors that are putting their lives at risk, and other people within that circle of health professionals, care homes, social workers, um, care workers within the care homes, and you look at that and you think, well, they haven't got the PPE that the health and safety executive state that you should have. Now, normally in the investigation, what normally happens is the HSE come in, and obviously one of the things that they check is the PPE. If you haven't got the PPE, then the job can't go on. It shouldn't be happening. It's really as simple as that. But the PPE, it seems to be that with the nurses and the doctors and the care workers and the social workers, it doesn't seem to matter to them. That worries me a little bit, because normally an organisation will get heavily fined for not having the personal protective equipment, and if there was a death in due to not having the personal protective equipment, then that would create a major issue, and the business would be closed until further notice. And the management, the owners of the organisation, chief executive, everyone involved at the higher level would be up on the charge of manslaughter, I suppose, simply because somebody died. Now, we've got nurses and doctors dying because they haven't got the PPE, and there doesn't seem to be that much of an issue with the health and safety executive. Now, normally, and this is the key for me, normally that organisation would get heavily fined and investigated even further. Is anyone going to do that with this government? Because they haven't protected our nurses, our doctors, our care workers, our social workers. They haven't done that. So what's going to happen? Are they going to? People have died. Professional people have died. Social workers, care workers, care people in care. To me, there seems to be from the health and safety executive, there seems to be a turning of the eye. They're not listening. It's a bit like the three wise monkeys. We know that this hasn't happened, but we're not going to hear it. We're not going to see it. We're not going to say anything about it. Um, I really do think they need to change that, because, as I said, good people, good professional people have lost their lives because they haven't had the personal protective equipment that they have a right to do so in order to do the job. Somebody needs to look into this, and my thing would be to going to look at how to push for this now, to be honest, because it needs to be answered, and somebody needs to be taken to task over these people who've died by doing their job. Let me know what you think. Tell me. I'd be really interested to know. Thanks very much.